What's going on, gamers? It's Fox2, and yes, I know, this is not Black Ops 2, it's Modern Warfare 3, and there's a reason for this. This past weekend, I was kind of dicking around with some of the people that I play with, and we decided, you know what, we're getting a little bit burned out on playing Black Ops 2 all the time. Let's throw in the old Modern Warfare 3 disc, dust it off the cover a little bit, put it in there, and play a little bit. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to just take a quick glance through the saved games that I had and see if there's anything that might interest some of my viewers on YouTube. And I happened to come across this. This is a free-for-all gameplay using a silence. I did not see that dude camping in the corner right there, by the way. That total piece of shit, not even moving. That shit pisses me off. Anyway, I came across this gameplay. It's MP7 silenced using the Specialist class, I believe. Yeah, Specialist class. I ended up going 30-5 in this gameplay. While the score sounds really impressive for a free-for-all game, I watched this gameplay before as I was rendering it and everything and editing the video and stuff. I can't believe how bad I was when I played Modern Warfare 3. My aim is awful in this. You're going to literally, if you watch this all the way to the end, you're going to be like, what the hell were you shooting at? Several times. It's terrible. My aim is awful in this gameplay. And that's kind of part of what I wanted to talk about is different strategies, ways that you can make your game style a little bit better, how you can be a little bit more effective, and win some more matches, win some more gunfights. That's kind of the route that I want to take this commentary. So, that being said, one thing that I noticed when I jumped back onto Modern Warfare 3 was that my sensitivity was extremely high. It was like an 8 or a 9 on Modern Warfare 3. Now, on Black Ops 2, I play on a 5, sometimes 6, but usually 4 to 6, we'll say. 4 to 6 is typically where I play. I play a lot of league play, and I would consider myself a significantly stronger player now than I was in Modern Warfare 3. I make a lot better decisions. I choose my gunfights a lot wiser, and it allows me to play the objective a little bit more effectively because of the decision making. That being said, the first thing I noticed when I tried to play on an 8 sensitivity in the first game that I jumped back in is I was all over the place with my aim. Sure, I could look and see someone quicker, but when I looked and turned and looked to them, I was all over the place and missing way too many shots. So I actually bumped it down to, I think, a 3 sensitivity, from an 8 to a 3, and like the very next game, I ended up getting like 2 stealth choppers and a Reaper. So, as far as I'm concerned, the proof is in the pudding. That pretty much speaks for itself. Yes, I understand the argument that a lot of people are going to say, you got to run higher sensitivity, you got to run higher sensitivity so that you can turn on people if they're shooting you from behind. My argument is, make the smart decisions. Don't put yourself in a position where you're having people sneak up behind you all the time and you're going to miss less shots with the lower sensitivity. That's just common sense. So, I would like to challenge all of you, my subscribers, to whether you're playing Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, even World at War, any of them, whatever Call of Duty you're playing. Turn your sensitivity down, we'll say 2 notches. You play on an 8, put it on a 6. It's going to be a little frustrating for a couple of games, but try it out. Give it a good, honest try. Play for 2 nights, 2 sessions, playing with it bumped down, and I'm going to bet you that you're going to win a lot more gamefights, a lot more gunfights, just because of the fact that you're going to miss significantly less shots when you get into those gunfights. Think about where you're going, use your cover correctly, look for head glitches, cover your angles as you're coming around corners, and you're going to be able to hit your shots a lot more effectively with the lower sensitivity. Now, like right there, that's a stupid gunfight. I ended up winning that gunfight right there, But that was a really stupid decision by me, getting into a long-range gunfight with a silenced submachine gun with very, very minimal cover while that guy had a pretty good amount of cover that he could have taken. Bad decision. Luckily for me, it panned out, but it's not always going to be that way. So that's the first tip that I have for you is try it out on a lower sensitivity. It has done wonders for my game. Secondly, if you're playing free-for-all specifically, if you'll notice in this free-for-all gameplay on this map in particular, this was my favorite map to play free-for-all on in Modern Warfare 3. I have a very, very deliberate strategy for how I play this map. I always work this particular area. Some people are going to say, oh, you're camping, you're camping. I'm not camping in this. I'm not just laying down for the entirety of the match, looking at one doorway, one hallway. I'm working this 30%, 25%, whatever it is, of the map back and forth through this tunnel to the top of the stairs, back the other direction to the white truck covering those two doors. The reason that I chose this portion of the map is there's a lot of cover, there's a lot of tight corners, and I can maneuver around them quickly while using the silenced submachine gun. So people are going to have a hard time hearing me, they're going to have a hard time seeing me because I can get behind cover quickly, and it plays to the advantage of the gun that I chose, which is a submachine gun. Those are the kind of things that I want. If I had a sniper rifle or an assault rifle, I would want to play in areas where I had longer lines of sight, where I could use a head glitch effectively and get a longer vision and engage in longer distance gunfights. Here, I want the gunfights to be as close as possible because that's where I can do the maximum amount of damage and have the maximum effectiveness for the class that I had set up for this particular gameplay. So, as we're kind of wrapping up here towards the end of the video, just to recap, I'm challenging you all to try to turn your sensitivity down at least one, preferably 2 notches, and try it for 2 days and see if you don't like it. See if you don't win more gunfights if you just slow your thinking process down and pick the gunfights that you get into a little bit more carefully. Secondly, map control. No matter what game it is that you're playing, game mode that you're playing, map control is huge. Domination, cap the flag, headquarters, hard point in Black Ops 2, any of it. Free-for-all in this example. Figure out what area of the map you need to control and do exactly that. That's going to help you out and make you perform significantly better. Wow, look at that aim. 90% of the time. So, that's pretty much it for this commentary. I hope you guys like the throwback gameplay. Let me know in the commentaries if you guys would like to see a little bit more throwback gameplay from, Black Ops 1 or Modern Warfare 3, maybe some Modern Warfare 2. Whatever, I'll bring you guys what you would like to see. So let me know in the comments section what you thought of this, and if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. And as always, if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button, and have a great day. Thanks, guys.